Hi there, what's going on? It's Lisa here, Raw Food for Kids. I'm just cranking them out today, alright? Did a breakfast smoothie, breakfast wrap. Now I'm doing raw vegan cupcakes, baby. This was a request by somebody, and I'm excited to share it with you because actually it took me a while to kind of think of what I was going to do for a raw cupcake. And then this person said, do something like that fruit cake you did, but like a cupcake. So I thought, oh yeah, that's a cool idea. So what I'm doing is actually a dessert that I used to make all the time. Most of you have had a like a baked apple, a stuffed apple. So that's what I'm gonna kind of do here, make a cupcake out of it. All right, it's gonna be really, really cool. First of all, I'm gonna show you. Oh, and the cupcake is gonna have a caramel frosting. Check this out. Raw vegan caramel. I'm going to tell you how to do this, okay? This is nothing but agave. And all I did, I took 1/4 of a cup because I'm making enough for 2 cupcakes. I don't need to make a ton here. I'm doing it. One's going to be an apple and one's going to be a pear, so I can show you can do 2 different fruits. But this is a 1/4 cup of agave. You just do as much agave as you want. You put it in your blender. And all you do is you put the blender on high and you let some air incorporate. About a minute or 2, just let it run. Let some air incorporate into it. And then you pour it into a little container and you stick it in the freezer until you're ready to use it. It will get kind of thick. As it kind of comes to room temperature, it will start to thin out a little bit. But it tastes just like caramel. It's nothing but agave. You can put a little cinnamon or whatever you want in there, but I'm going to put cinnamon in the filling. So here's my caramel frosting. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stuff an apple, I'm going to stuff a pear. You can do either or. All I did was, I took a core. If you don't have a apple core, you could use a paring knife. I just cut off, so that it would fit in the little cupcake things. I just cut off some of the top. And that makes it easier, too, if you need to use a paring knife, to just take the core out. And I did it a little larger than I normally would if I was to bake these, because if you make it too large when you bake it, it'll kind of fall apart. But in this case, I want a good amount of filling in there. So there you go. That's going to be our little cupcake. I'm going to put that to the side. You'll need 2 little cupcake holders. And now for the filling, I'm going to make kind of just like a sweet, something gooey that holds together. Normally when I make filling for this, I put almonds, and I put brown sugar and butter, and I put orange zest and lemon zest and all this kind of stuff. But we're going to make this real healthy and simple. So I'm going to use some dates for that brown sugar sticky gooiness. I've got 6 small dates, so either 4 large dates or 6 small dates. And your food processor, make sure the pit's out. 1/4 cup of almonds. You could use sliced almonds. I just had some whole ones. And I'm going to put in a 1/4 cup of some raisins. I'm actually going to let this go first because I want the raisins to be a bit textured. I don't want them to be all pureed up, but I want the nuts to be chopped up, and I want the dates to make that gooiness. So here we go. Let me start this right in the food processor. Just turn it. Looks good. And I want it to be kind of chunky. Then I'm going to add my raisins. And I'm going to put in a little bit of cinnamon. Just a little sprinkle. You know. I'm just making enough for 2 here, but I love cinnamon. So I put a sprinkle of cinnamon. Oh, you know, it'd be good. I'm going to put in a little bit of vanilla extract too. Just because I have it. It's optional. Just a tad. A little touch of vanilla. And that was just a little drop. And I'm going to put in some fresh orange zest. I don't want to put the juice of the orange because I don't want this to be runny. I want this to be thick so it stays in. We're making a cupcake. We're not, you know, like I said, we're not cooking this. It's a cupcake. So I just put the zest from about 1/4 of this orange. It was pretty big. Probably 1/2 teaspoon of orange zest. Just going to fragrant it. And pop this on. Let's just give this another blend here. Alright. That smells so good. Yeah, that's the filling. That's the filling. Let's give it a taste. Oh man, oh, it's good. Just I'm just gonna dump this in a bowl here. See that? Smells so good. This is so easy, and you can do this with your kids. It's agave. I just did this morning. It takes doesn't take much time at all to do. So now all I'm going to do is just hold it over the bowl. I'm going to just pack this in. Alright, you want a good amount of filling in here. This is a great little snack on its own, but this is going to be dessert. And I didn't want to put any honey or anything in this filling because it's sweet from the dates. But remember, we're putting this caramel on top. That's the frosting, because this is like dessert. So really push that filling in. It's going to stay. It's not going to fall out. Because see, it's got raisins, it's got dates, it's got things that are sticky. So there we go. You can even, I'll see what's left. Put some around on the top. You know, really get it in there. I'm going to do the pear. That's the perfect amount. I was going to do just pears because I thought pears would be a little softer and easier to eat, but I wanted to show you too that you could definitely do it with apples. It's taking forever for these pears to ripen. Bought them like last week. It's funny how some things just don't ever ripen right. But I tasted it and the pear tastes really sweet. So there we go. I had a perfect amount. Right on. So, there we go. We got our stuffed cupcakes. Alright, I'll put that right in the little dish here. And you can keep these in the refrigerator. And see, this caramel really softened up a bit. So you can just pull it out right when you need it. And look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Like a glaze. Does that look good? Tell me that does not look killer. Delicious. Look at that. Caramel frosting. That's your fruit cupcake, Tom. Hope you like this one. It's for you. Oh man, look at that. I'll save some because I'll put it on right. We'll have lunch first and then we'll have this for dessert. So, there you go. How fun is that, huh? Cupcakes. Fruit stuffed cupcakes with caramel frosting. And I know this is delicious because the filling is delicious. The agave caramel is delicious. And the fruit is sweet and delicious. So, there we go. We got an original fruit cupcake here. Please subscribe to these videos. Remember to always eat happy foods. And, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up if you like any of the videos, and check out the Facebook fan page and go like the page because I send some pictures of all the food I make. I'm gonna take a picture of this, and it's just fun. Get everybody involved, comment, do whatever. Just make it kind of a nice community page where everybody can just kind of keep in touch and talk to each other in case I can't get to a question. Maybe someone else knows it. So so spread the word and. I hope you have a super awesome weekend. I'm headed to the beach, and I'll do some videos there, but I wanted to take care of some of this stuff because I don't think I'm going to bring a lot of equipment like I normally do. It's just a bit of a schlep since we're only going to be there for like 2 days, so I'll probably just do real simple stuff, which is good because when you travel, you don't always have your blender, your food processor, your juicer, so it's nice to be able to just wing it when you need to. So anyways, I will talk to you real soon. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.